Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Bears are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Buccaneers, who will need to solve that secondary.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Wentz. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Wentz now on first down. He leaves this one for Howard. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, it's Flowers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Wins to throw on second down. He completes it right side to White. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's been. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Noah Spence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he is knocked down from the side. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jameis now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A 1st down throw for Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Gywu. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw is Wentz. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Being chased out left. And a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Wade. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down. That's Flowers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a handoff looking right. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it near the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Jameis on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now Wentz throwing on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. As they run the counter play. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Now,
and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. A give left side to Howard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. Give him 30 yards there. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the big tight end shifting around. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wentz. And unable unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. It's a gain of 15 that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He leads this one for Howard. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Wentz. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the...